Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. It's Tracy. Are you ready for a lower body beginner workout? That's the focus today. All of the muscles in the lower body, and here's the format. We'll do 40 seconds of work with 15 seconds in between. Each circuit will repeat through twice and then move on to the next one. You're going to require a variety of dumbbells for the workout today, and here's what I suggest a beginner might use. It's a good reference for you, but please lift within your abilities. I'll also use a very light mini band, a resistance band. If you don't have it, don't worry, we'll show you modification. I'll use a bench or something stable to sit on as well. I'll start with a warm up and end with a cool down. All right, are you ready to move daily in this workout? Me too, let's go. Okay, strength on the watch today. Let's warm things up. Why didn't that work? Okay, let's warm things up with some kickbacks. Leg is straight and kicking back behind you right there. Flex the foot. We're just warming that glute up. That's it. 5 more here. And switching legs. And there we go. Let's take it wide. Side to side lunge. Reach your hips back. If you haven't done a lunge in a long time, don't get super low. Just a nice shallow side to side. Lengthening in through that inner thigh a little bit. Good, come to standing, but stay wide, hand to toe tap to stretch through those hamstrings and warm them up. You can tap your knee if you can't reach down to your ankle. Good, and up tall, front kicks right here. If you can't touch your toe again, you're just reaching low. Two more. And stick with this, but we'll twist now. Little torso twist. Last here. Good. And up to tiptoes for some calf raises. Why did I stay? I should be leaving. Hear what I say without even speaking. I'm going to move into some air squats, but if you can't squat, give me some high knees there. Still in that warm up mode. Here for 10. There's 2. Reach your hips back and don't allow the knees to collapse. Good, 5 more here. Very nice. All right, take a look at the screen. Through twice, remember. Let's get started. We're starting with a sumo squat. Nice, a wide stance, all right? I'm gonna hold a lighter weight, 10 pounds, but you can do this body weight to start. We're gonna squat low, keep the shoulders back. Wide stance here. So we drop and drive. Good. You're aiming to keep your shoulders back and your back super tall. Nice low squat, but only go down as far as is good for you. Okay, setting that weight down. We're moving into some reverse lunges. No weight to start. You can hold a wall for balance if you need. We're gonna dip down low and tap. You can reach back and drive for lower impact. All right, down and tap. Good. Now what helps is a wider base of support when you're lunging here. So instead of bringing that leg right behind the front leg, take it out to the side just slightly. All right, we're gonna switch legs here. Good. So that you have a bit of a wider base. It's easier and you're not as tippy. Okay, shake those out. A little side to side shuffle right here, working that lateral or rotary plane. All right, shoulders back. We're gonna drop it low, soften the knees, and walk 2, 3 and tap. Other way, 2, 3 and tap. Now, if this is easy for you, you'll drop right into this low squat position. If it's challenging, just give me some bend in the knee. You're gonna activate the glutes and the quads a bit here, so do what you can. And shake it out. Back to the top. One more round, everyone. So going back to your sumo squat. If it was too easy, grab a heavier weight. I'll stick with the 10, wide stance, shoulders back. And we squat. Good. Okay, that reverse lunge is next. I'll call halfway, so it's just 20 seconds per side. Hold something for balance. Lunge is a very functional workout pattern to be able to do, shoulders back. And we drop with that wide base of support if you need. Okay, or narrow if you're feeling more balanced. Hands can be out to the side for balance if you need. Switch legs. Stay tall. And shake it out. Let's go into one more of the lateral walk, the side shuffle. So nice and low if you can, otherwise go at your level. Shoulders back and shuffle 2, 3, tap other way. Okay, very good. Let's grab some water. Mine is over there. Take a look at the screen. We're gonna make our way down to the ground. So grab the weights that you need. We'll stay down the whole time, and I'm gonna use that small resistance band as well. Okay, I'm gonna bring that 15 pounds down here with me, and we'll start with our glute thrust. You can put this band above the knees if you wish, and then the dumbbell goes on the pelvis. With or without a band is fine. Lying on your back, feet close to your bottom. So up and squeeze, down. Squeeze, down. That's it. So you're pausing at the top, 1,000 down, 1,000 down. So the band keeps tension on the glutes. I'm trying to keep my knees equal distance apart. So it's forcing some tension there in the glutes. Okay, set that weight down and we're gonna go into clamshells here, with or without the band. And we're gonna stay on each side for 40 seconds. So here's your positioning, open and close right there. So open and control, good. So without a band, it's challenging too. That's why I'm doing it for a full 40, but you can elevate it if you don't have a band, and I'll show you how to do that here. Come up to the elbow, and instead of just here, you'd push up on that bottom leg as well. So everything is open, everything is closed. Okay, so there's a modification to make it more challenging if this is too easy, or if you don't have a band. 5 more seconds here. Okay, super. Flip it. And prop your head up. Feet are touching, band is above the knees, and we're open and control to close. Open, control. I notice a little nick right there in this band. Gotta be careful with those nicks. I don't mind too much if I'm using it on lower body, but if I'm using it in upper body, you don't want the band to rip and then smack you in the eye or the face. Some of you have been following me long enough, you've seen me snap some bands. It happens. Very good. Okay, flip sides again, and we're going to hit some inner thigh, with or without a band. I'm gonna step on that band, and we're gonna lift that inner leg right there. Flex the foot. Here we go. You'll be here again for 40 seconds. So we have to make it challenging enough, right? 20 seconds wouldn't do it, folks. I promise you, it wouldn't do anything. But 40, that's some overload on that muscle there. We're working the inner thigh here. Stay with me on this side. So I'm just stepping on one of the bands and I have the other band around my working leg. 10 more seconds here. Whew, it's a good little burn. Switch. All right. Excellent. So other side, foot is flexed to really think and target that inner thigh. Let's lift. Good, I'm starting to feel it. I'm about halfway through this side. And if you're a true beginner, body weight is gonna be just adequate on this. You don't need any additional tension. But if you've been doing it for a while and you wanna kick it up, the bands are great, cheap on Amazon. I've got my stores linked below. Let's do this whole circuit one more time. So I'm gonna pull that band above the knees and grab my 15-pound dumbbell on my pelvis. Feet are close to the bottom and you're pausing at the top. 1,000, drop. 1,000, drop. Really squeeze your glutes at the top. You have about 10 seconds left here, and then we're into the clamshells. Nice. Okay. Weight goes down and you're on your side. Remember, the advanced looks like this, pushing up while you're on your elbow. Otherwise, you can be here and work up, slow. Right, the band wants to snap me back, so if I control the down, I keep a little bit more tension on there. If you don't have a band, you could do this more rapid fire, right? Little faster. Stay on this side. Now feel that burn, you too? We feel it. Right in the cheek. Okay, flip it over. Other side. And your clamshell. And up. Nice. Inner thighs, but let's flip it over again. The band is down by your ankles, and I just simply step on one end to secure the band. Foot is straight and flexed. Here we go. A full 40 on this side. Inner thigh action here, folks. Really feel those muscles activated as it's lifting up so much body weight. This is why isolateral training or single leg, single arm training in a home gym is so ideal. Sometimes we don't have enough weight amount to increase the tension, but a single leg exercise can do that nicely. Woohoo, fire, fire. Switching sides. Okay, last one here. Then we're gonna switch the circuit and move back to standing, but I'll give you a water break first. Ready, inner thigh leg lift. The closer the band is to the ankle, the more tension there will be, of course, because it has to go further. So that's how you can make it more challenging. To make it easier, of course, band comes up the leg, closer to the knee. Doing well, 15 seconds left here, push. Very nice. Okay, take a little water break. We're moving back to standing, and we're gonna go straight into some deadlifts, Romanian deadlifts. You can use your wall as a bit of a gauge here. So let me just show you quickly. If you don't have great form on the Romanian deadlift, which is a hinge at the hips with a bent knee, okay, nice flat back. Take about a foot away from your wall and practice that, hinging at the hips. Your butt should tap the wall, and then you know you're doing it correctly. Back is flat. And then stand. It's folding at the hips, okay? You're not rounding the back, you're bending the knees and folding at the hips. All right, let's do that. You can start with no weight if you want. I'm gonna start holding two 10-pound dumbbells into my Romanian deadlift. Feet are shoulder width apart. We're bending at the knees, back stays flat. So we hinge, 2, 3, then we power up. So slow, 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 quick. But as you come to the top, don't arch your back. Kind of tuck the pelvis and squeeze the glutes instead. Flat, squeeze, slow, slow, slow. Okay, a couple other cues here. Dumbbells should be close to your shins. Arms should be long. And you're reaching your hips back like they're shutting a car door shut, okay? With your butt. Reach, 2, 3, power up. Nice. Into some sit squats. If you don't have a bench, you're just gonna do a regular weighted squat there. So if you have a bench or a chair, I'm gonna hold this 10 pounds, wide stance, nice and tall. And we push, slow, slow, control. Push. So what we don't want to see here is a leaning forward and then a stand. Push through the heels, straight up to the ceiling, control the down. Straight up, good. Okay, into some calf raises. We're doing this on the wall. Hands are on a wall, you're walking way out. Heels go on the ground, then to your tiptoes. If you don't have a wall, just heel raises right there. All right, the further you're away from the wall, the more challenging this will be because you get a greater stretch in the calf. So up to tiptoes, down to the ground. If you need it easier, you just walk forward a little bit. I really want you to reach up as tall as you can from your tiptoes, like you're reaching something out of the top shelf of a cupboard. Reach, and then heels come to the ground. Okay, let's go back to our Romanian deadlift. I'll stick with the 10s. We really want to focus on form here. We're hinging or folding at the hips, back stays flat. So we fold, 2, 3, power up. Neck is neutral, so it's in alignment with your spine. Hamstrings and glutes are being targeted here. Good. Let's go back to the sit squat. I'll stick with a 10. Make sure you have a stable chair. Maybe push it against a wall so it doesn't slide. Nice wide stance. Here we go. Push straight up, control the down. What you also don't want to do is put your hands on your legs to try and push yourself up, okay? This is core engagement. Your erector spinae stays nice and tall. Drive through the heel. Control the down. Push. You make this more challenging by increasing weight, right? Of course, you can make it more challenging too by bringing the legs in a little bit more. You have further to rise then. Good. And calf raises here. Okay, you want this more challenging, you're gonna hit a single leg. I'm gonna stick with the double, but single leg and then switch halfway if you need. Tiptoes and all the way down. Nice. Okay, let's go into a plie squat. Knees are out over the toes. You can alternate high knee here if you can't hit this squat. We're gonna go down and up, but we'll pulse at the bottom here. All right, no weight to start. Little pulse here, up and squeeze. So shallow is fine, okay? You're getting those inner thighs used to this. But when you're able, or if you've already been training, go a little lower as you're available to, or able to, as it's available to you. Just, you know, do the thing like this. Nice and tall. I try to sound so professional, and then in one fell swoop, all professionalism out the window. That's why you follow me, right? Because I'm real. Okay, down to the ground. No resistance band with this, but we're gonna go into a fire hydrant kick out. Boom. Okay, so we will switch halfway because this is a little extra with the kick out. Nice flat back, and here we go. Up, kick. If you can't hit the kick, stick with just the fire hydrant right here, up and down, okay? That's fine. Otherwise, kicking to the side, and you're feeling that glute that you're kneeling on. It's already on fire. But let's switch, that's halfway, up and kick. Good. You're staying down here for a frog thrust coming up next. Okay, this is frog pumpers. So round one I'll do without a weight. We're gonna do rapid fire. Feet together, knees fall out to the side, and that you keep that position the whole time. And then hips are coming up and down. So up, down, really activating those glute muscles here. I hold my mat to make sure I don't slip, and you're rapid fire here. Let's go. You'll be able to test to see if you can add weight on our last round. How's it feeling so far? I have about 5 seconds left here. I feel it. Nice. All right, ready? Last circuit. Let's go into that plie again, with or without weights, shallow or deeper. Knees are out over toes and shoulders are back. So you're down and up. Let's pulse at the bottom and up. Good. 1, 2, and up. Stay tall in your torso. Okay, I'm gonna put that 10 on the ground for my last exercise, but right now let's go into that fire hydrant kick out. I'll call half and we'll switch. Push up through the shoulder blades, neutral neck, looking at your hands. Up, kick, in, down. Eliminate the kick if you need. Last one on this leg, and switch your legs and kick. Nice. Ooh, those cheeks, I feel the burn. Very good. Okay, ready for the frog pumpers to finish off? I'm gonna hold the 10-pound dumbbell on my pelvis, feet are touching, knees are open, falling out to the side. Rapid fire here. Up, down, let's go. Hold that dumbbell if you're holding it, make sure it's secure in place, don't let it roll. squeeze at the top. Doing so good, you're halfway. Now stay in the pocket for the last 20 seconds. Up, down, up, down. Adjust the feet if you're slipping. Now work, folks. 10 more seconds here. Go. Stay in the pocket. 3, 2, 1. You're done, and you've moved daily in your lower body beginner session. Woo! Nice work, everyone. Stay down here and let's stretch things out. Okay, good work, folks. Let's take a moment and stretch things out. Get those muscles all lengthened again. We just contracted them, especially those glutes. Grab the leg nice and tall and a little torso turn right here. Well, I woke up to a little bit of smoky smell today. No, it's only July 5th when I'm filming this. That could mean we're in for it this summer. Switch sides. We've had some summers that have been just terrible, like everything on fire. It's not even hot. You can't even feel the heat because there's so much smoke covering the sun. I know a lot of you have been in places where that has happened as well, and it's just terrible. You shouldn't go outside because the air quality is so poor, and so there goes the hiking. And anyway, it's just very, very sad that it's just happening to our countryside where we live. Let's go to butterfly stretch. There was a huge fire about probably 20 years ago now, but this whole area basically burnt to the ground. So a lot of the trees that were here are now gone and rebuilding, of course. But so it's like good in a sense because there's not a lot of brush to burn, but it does accumulate over years, right? So, I mean, it definitely could happen. There's still a lot of stuff out there that could burn for sure. Let's go into a quad stretch. Grab the shoelaces. Push your hips forward and try to bring those knees together. Anyway, yeah, I smelled smoke this morning. So I text my sister, I'm like, where is it coming from? And apparently Boston Bar and Linton, are places that have been on fire before, especially Linton. Yikes, that little city it's like one of the hottest places in British Columbia, and it catches fire a lot, unfortunately. It's very small, like not very many people live there. I wanna say it's under like 2,000 people, but yeah, they've been through the mill. Switch sides here. Anyway, my point is what? What's my point? I am gonna go out for a walk right now before, and hopefully it doesn't get too smoky. I did buy a walking pad for my desk this year, which I used quite a bit in the winter. Of course, I like to get outside if I can, so I've been doing that since it's been beautiful. But if the smoke comes, I guess we'll be pulling out the walking pad. I do love getting my steps in, and let's cross at the legs, sit up tall, and you're gonna hinge forward here. That is part and parcel. Like, I love a post-meal walk. I love aiming for between 7,000 and 10,000 steps. I personally aim for over 10 every day. That's what makes me feel good. It allows me to, just maintain my weight, which is helpful. And especially in the menopausal transition here, switching sides, I found that to be incredibly useful. So that's been my aim, and I do quite well with that. I'm pretty religious about getting outside, getting that fresh air, morning light in the eyes, and it just feels good. And it's a great time for me to listen to podcasts or visit with a friend as well. So I like all of that. All right, come to standing. Let's finish off with a calf stretch. Heel down, toes up on something. It could be a wall, and you're just gonna lean forward slightly to lengthen through that calf. It's a nice stretch and an important one to do regularly. Just make sure that muscle's nice and lengthened. Switching sides and leaning forward here. Good. Well, thanks for joining, everyone. As always, go move daily in your fitness, wellness, and nutrition. And if you like this workout, make sure you give it a thumbs up, share on your socials. We'd love that. And don't forget to be subscribed to this channel as well. Thanks. See ya in the next one.